What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3, and today we're going to be looking at the newest car pack for Forza Horizon 3, the Rockstar Energy Car Pack. This brings 7 new cars to the game, so today we're going to be checking out those 7 cars that come in the pack and seeing what they're all like and doing a little bit of a review. So we start off with the Bentley Vantiger. Now, I'm not a big fan of Bentleys. I've said this a couple of times. We had a Bentley concept car come out not too long ago. I think it was either in the last pack or the one before that, and it wasn't. I mean, I didn't mind it, but Bentleys have never really been my thing. I'm not a massive fan of Bentleys. I think they're a bit ugly. They're not the nicest looking cars, that's for sure. And that is the same with this Vantiger. It's not the prettiest car in the world. However, it does drive really good. I was driving all these cars stock, so this is completely stock. It's in mid to high A class. It actually drives really nicely. It feels nice and quick. It handles really well. So the Bentley Vantiger is actually a really goddamn good car from stock. Next up is the BMW I8. This is a car that apparently everybody's really been wanting in Forza Horizon 3, and yeah, it's cool having this car. Now, I thought this car was electric. Am I wrong in saying that, or is there another version, or is this an electric version? Because first of all, it doesn't really sound electric. I've not got audio on now, so maybe I'm wrong with that. But because it was a little while ago since I drove this, only an hour or so, but still. But it has, you know, electric cars. Every electric car that I've driven on a game only has 1 gear. So, is the i8 electric? I thought it was. I mean, I think it's a hybrid, but I don't know. Whatever. Next up, we've got the Ford number 11 Rockstar F-150 trophy truck. Now, this is a car that I'm not the biggest fan of. I've said this before, especially in the Blizzard Mountain kind of car pack video I did where I talked about the cars on that. There are a few trophy trucks in that pack, one of them which I absolutely hated. This is better than that. This is better than that horrible thing that I drove on Blizzard Mountain. However, it's still not really my sort of thing. I love the Forza series, Forza Horizon especially, because you can customize cars and make them crazy. It's nice to have some already built crazy cars. However, this isn't really my cup of tea. Next up, we've got the Ford Falcon XA GTHO. Another Falcon. You know, it's nice to see Falcons because this is a game set in Australia, so we want some Australian cars in the mix, of course we do. However, I think we're getting a bit overrun with Falcons. Personally, out of all the Falcons they've added, I think they've added 3? I think they've added 3 new Falcons now in car packs. Maybe 2? I think 3 though, I'm fairly sure it's 3. This is probably my favourite of them. However, I mean, I am a bit biased. I'm a Holden Commodore guy. I go for Holden. But, you know, it's not bad. It's nice having a Falcon, not too bad. Next up, we've got the Nissan Skyline GTSR R31. Now, if you guys know, if you've watched a few of my videos, a decent amount of my videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of the Skylines. More specifically, the R34 and kind of the GTR or R35, however, whatever you want to call it. And this car is alright, it's not too bad. It's a bit boxy for my liking. Obviously it's an R31, so it's one of the older ones, but this is where it's starting to look more like what it does now, kind of, or what the R34 looks like, I suppose. It's an alright car. The gear ratios are a bit weird from stock, but it's not too bad. It's a Skyline, so I'm not complaining. Up next is the Radical RXC Turbo. Now, this car is quite ridiculous. I believe I've driven this in some other games. Can't think of what. Maybe Drive Club or something. I can't remember. I've driven this car. I think actually it's in Project Cars. There's a Radical in Project Cars. Don't know if it's this one. RXC Turbo sounds familiar to me, but it probably is in Project Cars actually. This is a pretty damn cool car, and I'm really looking forward to doing a cross-country car build on this car if I can get, you know, rally tires and you know, off-road suspension. If I can do that, then this is going to be one hell of a car to rival the Aston Martin Falcon. And the final car of the pack is the Volvo V60 Polestar. Now, I'm not a big fan of Volvos. I don't really know. I just don't really like Volvos. It's kind of just a thing. I'm not a big fan. However, lately Volvo have been making some decent cars, and this one is one of them. I mean, they had the S60, which was a very nice car, and then this V60 is pretty cool. It's an estate car, which I always find interesting. It's kind of a mix between a sedan and a estate car. It's a mix between a sedan and an SUV. So yeah, it's cool to have something like this in the game. I think it'll be cool. It'll be interesting to see how it does around rally stages and stuff like that. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. This pack has actually been once again a pretty good one. These packs have all been fairly decent. I'd have to say that the best cars, in my opinion, probably the BMW i8 and maybe the Radical. And the Volvo. I think all three of those I really want to do cross-country car builds on. The Bentley is also a pretty cool car to have. I don't really care for the trophy truck, really. The Ford Falcon's okay, same with the Skyline. But I mean, I think the i8, the Radical, and probably the Volvo, and I mean, I guess also the Bentley, because that's pretty cool, are the stars of this pack. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other videos you would like to see on Forza Horizon 3. And I will see you guys in the next video.